Okay, so what do we want to do now? We have all of our trains going. We have it. Probably want to put a radar over there. And a radar over here. Check our pollution. It's getting around, but we're still doing fine. We might aggro some biter bases over here, but until that actually happens, I'm not gonna bother searching around. I'm gonna put down a radar down here. There we go. So as you can see on this side, we do have it, the copper being filled on both sides. Whereas for the iron, we don't. So you can see how fast that filled up. That was probably because it wasn't empty, but I'm not gonna let that detract from my point. Yeah, our copper is filled to the brim here. Looks like we're still struggling on electricity. And our iron is keeping up, but not as well as I thought. Or as I'd hope, at least. Okay, so with that, let's put down some solar panels. We can make a good number of accumulators if we want to, because we have tons and tons of batteries. We'll make this look a little bit more legit. Let's go grab more batteries, which are right here. Build the 80 accumulators. I don't think I'm actually making enough to store energy, but we can try it at least. We do have 50 solar panels. Okay, so let's do this. Okay, we're gonna bring it down a little bit. Let's start out with the solar panels. Okay, and then there we go. That should cover everything. Nah. We'll just fill it up with solar panels, right? No reason not to. We'll put accumulators right here. I know there's better ways to do this with like robo stations and whatnot, but we're just gonna do it like this. It's fine. You don't need it to be super fancy. Just need it to be functional. Alright. And we'll fix that later once we have more. So as you can see, we are not storing energy. And it looks like we killed up killed all the... We used up all of the purple science rather quickly. And we're only at 21%. So I think it's time to automate purple science, or at the very least all the things that I need for purple science, aka productivity modules is basically the only thing I need to make left. I have the rails and the electric furnaces being made. Oh. Let's get that running again. Go grab a lot of iron. Just put it in that chest. So we can fill up on the rails. We're gonna need a lot of rails for purple science. It's 30 rails per purple science. So we can actually fix this now. So we have the supply of iron to do this. So I didn't actually need to do that at all. There we go. I'll just put those down for now. Okay, cool. So, productivity modules, 5 electronic circuits, and 5 advanced circuits. We have advanced circuits coming in right here. And they're also going over here. And some are being put over through the here. I think we're going to change that. Yeah, well, we can make that right here actually, the productivity modules. We will split off some circuits. I was thinking of if I could do it better. I can't use underground belts here because that would interfere with those that are there already. But all you have to do is turn it and voila. Cool. So now we have the 2 ingredients we need to make productivity modules. We also need these to make the speed modules. So we might want to do that as well, as long as we're doing this. But productivity modules come first. We don't have the red science or red circuit reduction to do this as we'd like. I'm gonna leave a little bit more space. Yeah, I'll do this. I'll make it right here. I'll make 3 at a time, because these make rather slowly, I believe. I'd like to make 4. Let's make some assembly machines. Okay, from there, let's see, what do we need? Need electricity. It's definitely required. And there we go. Not too bad. That did not change anything, so we're good there. So for our purple science, we need the rails, we need the furnaces, and we need the productivity modules. What we could do is we could make the purple here. All we have to do is bring over the electric furnaces and the rails. To do that, I could actually move this from here to up here, so these things can be together. But give me a second while I think on this. Could also move the productivity modules down to here. Make the purple science and bring it and add it to this line here. That would fix that. I don't want to use this area though, since it's here. It's open. That's fine. We are going to make purple science on the other side. Just to make our base look more spaghetti. That's more fun, right? There we go. Okay, we did it. I just need to add it to this side of the belt. And we have products for consumption to make our purple science. I think I'm actually going to reverse this line. Bring it up over here. We have the room to work with, so why not? Then I'll just make purple right here. Right next to it. Let us route our rails over here. I think I'm going to make rails up here instead of down here instead. So we're going to do our splitter thing. Put it just down and all of our stuff here. And we'll make a blueprint. Make it easy on us. We just need that. And we need to place it here. Nice and easy. Okay, we do need to make some assembly machines. Well, we don't actually. We can just take it from the original plot. Let's do that. Didn't want to do that. No, there's a lot of rails in there. Right. And there we go. Let's reverse the line here. There we go. Then bring our iron up, and we are in business. And we have more room if we wanted to make more rails, which we might want to do. Again, we need 30 rails for each purple science. Gonna wait on our assembly machines. Where the stone in here? Do I have iron on me? Okay, so we're almost there. We almost have purple science all ready to go. So that's pretty awesome. We'll put on the electric furnaces on this line. They will be going on the opposite side. So all we have to do is this. And again, we're waiting for the assembly machines to be made. So give it a second. We'll just have this back up. There we go. And we'll be in business once we have our assembly machines. So I guess we're going to... Yeah, we'll leave the space open here just for whatever. And we'll just keep it on this side. So I'm going to want to add that. I need the assembly machine so I can figure out how I want to do this. Don't have any, right? Yeah, so let's put down these accumulators. Oh, we do have a charge. Nice. I guess the labs take up a ton of electricity. That's what's been happening. Because when it's not running, we're good on electricity. And we're just placing these down. Hopefully they'll get their charge. This can help out the steam engines with what they're doing. It looks like we're already using up our charge or something. Okay, we've made our assembly machines. That's good to go. Hopefully we have a nice stack of these to go. Let's actually add one. Looks like we don't even have the red circuit supply for this, but hey, why not? Eventually we will have the supply for it, and it's going to be amazing. Okay, so I want quite a few. Again, we won't have the supply for this until later on, but might as well plan for the expansion rather than later on. We won't have enough. Makes it easier. And it's not like it costs me anything. It just won't run. I actually want to change these into stack inserters. Yeah, so they definitely won't have enough rails for this. That is for sure. Gonna want to do this. And there we go. Huzzah! We have purple science. For this, we're definitely going to want to increase our rail production. Add another 6 or so. And let's increase these into, or upgrade them. There we go. I just need to make the rails. No, wait. Just kidding. I didn't want to make that many. Sorry. Hang on. This. That. There we go. And there we go. We're actually backed up on rails. They're me surprised. I guess that's because the production. These things are definitely not keeping up. Actually, no, that's because they're not making anymore because I did not put an output for these guys. Make more of these guys. And there we go. And we'll just add it to this belt. And now we're out of red belts. But I know. And kablam! Now I just have to get rid of the military science. And we'll be good to go. Huzzah! We have done it. All I have to do is add these guys necklace. Because I do not plan on making more unless I have to. So we're all good to go. Oops. This is being added to the wrong side. How do we fix that? Okay, let me just pick it up. Assemble that. There we go. All good to go. We could theoretically add these labs in. Let's do it, why not? At least add the one. It's not gonna be really a game changer of any sort, but does not hurt. Man. I want the... There you go. There we go. I could add the other two if I wanted. Or not. I'll just leave them there. Alright, cool. So next on the list is getting more circuits. So that's our next bottleneck that we need to take care of. And I'm gonna also messily do this real quick. And hopefully we can get rid of our stash there. Okay, so our issue here is not actually supply, it's just we don't have enough buildings. So give me a second, let me fix my headset again. Alright, so we do have this here. I think I am going to add it to the chest. Just so we can have that going while we mess around with everything else. And yes, I could do this more efficiently, but okay, that's good. We're gonna leave it like that. We'll keep these just for storage. So, easy way to increase this is just do this. Actually make them into level 3s, but we'll consider doing that in a second. We're going to also blueprint these guys. Red circuits. Say okay. All right. Then let's figure out if we can fit 2 of them in this one area. So it'd stop here. We could actually fit 2 in this area and double our production of red circuits. Can we do that with our green circuits? Technically, yeah, we could. But I think what I want to do is I want to move these guys up. We've been wanting to do that for a while, so let's do that. Get rid of these guys. All right. Okay. Just like that. Okay. There we go. We'll get rid of this guy. And that should be able to supply that. Nice and simple. And we're doing this because we want more room to make more circuits in the same area. Aren't robots amazing? Alright. Let me put these electric furnaces away. Let's put them here in this chest. We'll need them later for our smelting area. But again, we don't have the electricity set up for it right now, so I'm putting that on the back burner while we get this set up. Oh. There we go. Okay, let's parse what's going on here and see if we can make it a little bit cleaner on the way up. So these guys need iron, so this middle thing needs to be iron. There we go. Should be good to go. Just need to grab some electricity. And we're back to making red science. What we have on the line here. Okay, and then we'll put the rest like that. That's good. So we move that up. So now we have a lot more space to work with here. Now let's see if we can move this guy up. Or is there any way we can make this more feasible? Cleaner, I mean to say. I think there is. Because we're not even using half of these anyways, you know? I'm putting this in a chest, I'm putting these into a chest. So I only need these bottom 4. So let's see if we can clean that up. Okay, I have the inventory space for this, so let's just do that. So what do we need for green science? We need transport belts and inserters. So I want both of them on that line. Okay. And ideally we'd have one coming into here and there. Let's see if we can do this. I don't know if this is the way to do it, but I'm just planning it out this way, just making to see. So we need iron gear wheel, we need electronic circuits. So we have our circuits here. Here, and just have to insert them. And then we also need iron gear wheels. So let's actually grab the iron from over here. Let's move these down 1, so I can get the line of iron around. This is way too complicated for it to be used anywhere else other than here, but hey. Okay, so we have that. So we have those two. We need the iron gear wheels. And we'll supply that by putting another splitter. And then after we're done with this, we can take a look and see how we could have done this and made it look a lot better. And then never do it again. Because that's how we do. Alright, so let's power this guy up. And this should get everything that we need for green science. I think I can downgrade these guys. Let's try to figure out how we can do this a little bit more optimally, so we can get a blueprint for future runs, so we don't have to try to figure this out again. So we clearly need this iron line somehow. I'd also like to set it up so we have the extra being made like I had down here. This setup wasn't too bad. It just doesn't look very nice. The setup doesn't look that nice either, but let's see if we can make this a little bit more compact. One way we could do it is definitely to rotate these guys, so this line of output is shorter, gets here faster. It does look like these 4 are able to keep up with these 5 pretty easily. And technically, I could just put a inserter at the end here and put that into a chest and store it that way. And that could be one way I get my belts and inserters. Because as you can see, this is backed up. These make rather quickly, and these make also kind of quickly, so I won't be missing too much. And how else could we do this? I'm sure there's a way we can be clever with underground belts. So iron is definitely needed here. So I could put a line of iron down this line. It's definitely something I could be doing. And then fix this with underground belts. So just as an exercise, we'll do that. But I wanna see if I can do this or not. And then that way, you can just grab from here. Oops. So we'll turn this up. We'll put an underground belt. If we make it a different color than the other one, then we can do this and not have any issues whatsoever. So as you can see, we have definitely made this a little bit more compact. It's a lot more clean. It's cleaner. But this does require having the underground belts, 2 different kinds. We could do something very similar to how we do plastics. Something like this. You see how we have the output like that and have the through line this way. We could do the same thing with the iron. And that way we wouldn't need both types of underground belts, and we could use it earlier in a run. So that's that. I think this is decent for our purposes here. Let me add some iron to this line. We have to check on our trains. Maybe our trains aren't doing their jobs again, because they got stuck, maybe. This was backed up before, I think. Maybe it just hasn't had enough time to do so. Alright, so that's good. So I'm content with this setup. I'm sure there's better ways to do this for sure. But I think we made it a lot better than we had it down here. And we can still get our red belts being made if we do something like this. That is facing the wrong direction. Right. Because as you can see, that the belts back up rather quickly. So that means that this inserter right here that's trying to place belts onto this line will not do so unless there's an open spot. And if it's backed up, it won't do that. And then it will go into this. And then from there, you can make red belts. So we did exactly what we needed. And we could actually make fast inserters through this as well, because we have the iron and the electric circuits to do it. Wow, this is actually way better than I gave myself credit for already. So let's do that real quick. Let me reroute this line a little bit so we have a little bit more space to work with. And we'll put the blue signs that we have into the nearest available lab. Looks like we're doing pretty well on our purple sides, even considering that we're barely making any red circuits right now. We did have that store, so maybe that's probably why it's still working, but oh well. So as you can see, this is mostly backed up as well. So we might be able to get away with making fast inserters. What I have to do is lengthen these lines, have these two insert into there, and output. And there we go. Now we can get rid of this and use this for more space to make more circuits. I am fairly pleased with how this turned out. it is a little curious to see that in that time we're low on green science. Gonna increase these to level 2s. Hopefully that will change. Alright, so let me grab a blueprint of this. I think there's a better way of doing the red science. We might want to try to optimize that as well in the future. In the meantime, put all these things into the library so we can use them on future runs. Right. Now let's make a blueprint of this. Is there a way to mark these so you know what's on each line? I guess not. Signal? Oh, it's on here. Oh well. There you go. Neat. We have that for next time. So let's dismantle this whole operation down here and get ourselves some room for more circuit making. We can clean up the belts here. Okay, let's put all these in here. Right, neat. So I can get rid of the splitter now. Oops. And put away all my belts. Okay, kind of want to put some of these blueprints out of the way. Also, let's make these a little bit better looking. I can tell at a glance what these are. There you go. This is for rails. For red science. This is for smelting. I'll put a furnace. Put a actual furnace. I have 2 red circuits. do? Why do I have 2 red circuits? The green circuits. There we go. Alright, now let's try to get rid of... We're almost done. Wow. That's actually amazing. Okay. So... how do I do this? There we go. Yeah. Put in the wrong... oh, wait. Wait, stop this. I want to re-export. So I guess we'll delete these. I hope that will be fine. Okay, so now we can export these. We'll put these in a book, and we'll be able to use these on other playthroughs. And it'll be my book. Yep. Okay. Nice. So now I think I can get rid of these, right? Ones I don't need are oops. Don't need rails. I'll take the red circuits. Probably don't need this. I still have 2 red circuits, huh? Whatever. Okay. And delete. Darn you. No, come back. Don't heal it. Okay. Darn robots. Try this again. Yeah. Burn. There you go. So we did it, and we finally have the Covarex enrichment process, so we can take a look at nuclear fuel and see how that works. I think we're actually good to go here. So we can start looking at other things to make as well with purple science. We have blue belts here, which do need lubricant, I believe. Yeah, it's mainly lubricant. So that's not too bad at all. It needs the iron gear wheels, but that's we should have that fine. Alright, so let's go figure out how to do uranium stuff. Because that's not nearly enough power, I think. Are we... oh, we're still going. We were in the 30s before, I don't know why we're in 17 now. I guess the train... yeah, my trains haven't been going. Uh-oh. We need to figure this out, because this is a problem. Okay, you go back. You continue on, and we're good. Alright. That's why we're probably not doing our uranium. Luckily we had the store of iron. Yeah, we weren't doing uranium. That sucks. Okay, so let's make a couple more centrifuges. We need... steel, gear wheels, advanced circuits, and concrete. Man, I wish I could tell robots not to heal. I'm just gonna put these chests here and forget about them. We'll put the burner mining drills inside of the chest. Why not? Is there anything else I don't need? Need the wood for things later. Chemical plants. I need the iron. Pretty much need everything. I don't need all these inserters. Let's make these into fast inserters. Okay, so convert the rest into stack inserters. Let's go grab some more iron. I need to upgrade these into red belts. Okay, what else do we need to make? We need 30 more of those. A couple of those. We have that in supply. Let's make those. Short on copper now. Need more chests. Let's go get more steel. Okay. So now we should be good. Let's put down my inventory right here, and hopefully we won't forget about it. We'll get the stuff that we need primarily for centrifuges, and that way we won't have to do our inventory a lot. So we need steel plates, iron gear wheels, advanced circuits, and concrete. So you know what's going to happen here. We're going to take all these assembly machines, plop them down right here with a substation. We're just going to make a ton of iron gear wheels. And we'll take the iron that we have, put it in here. Very good. Okay, so what else do we need? We need advanced circuits, steel plates, and concrete. We could also concrete our whole base. We're very capable of doing that. We have a large store of concrete. That's actually right where I was. We're gonna make like 20 centrifuge areas. When I say 20, let's go with 10. I think that will be acceptable. Now we just need advanced circuits, and hopefully we have enough. This is pretty much the rest of our store here. All this is going to everything else. The blue science, the purple science, and all the other things that need it. Alright, so we have enough for 6. So that's not too bad. Alright. We're gonna make 5 more or 6 more to put down here, so we can process all the uranium that's going on. And we're going to use the other ones to do the Kovarex re-enrichment process. And then probably another one for the fuel cells once we get that going. So we have 68. That's good. That's enough for one re-enrichment process, and then the rest are going to go into fuel cells. So let's start working on that. We need